No, you have to, like, after so long, you have to put your hands on the steering wheel to let the car know that you're still awake and alert. In case you have to take over.
Yeah, but I've seen videos of people asleep behind the wheel in traffic. That's just crazy though. Imagine that, like, falling asleep on the way to work and you just wake up at work.
The only thing they could
That'd be
do
dope.
is fall asleep with their hands on the wheel. I see it. Cell phone video shows Tesla driver asleep while on autopilot.
Not that one.
His hands have to be on the wheel though.
I mean, that'd be a weird way to sleep, but I mean, hell, a nap's a nap, I guess.
Let me see how this was done though. Tesla would not comment on the video, but it says autopilot is only intended for use with fully attentive drivers who have their hands on the wheel.
That's crazy. Wasn't Apple supposed to make a car in like 2015?
They have been saying it for a minute, but
I don't think they will. Oh, it's my jam. You'll turn
here's
that
what
up.
Tesla is. So another Tesla driver apparently fell asleep. Here's what Tesla could do.
That's too loud. But my thing is just imagine that, like going to sleep in your car and you wake up
and
at your
work or something.
destination.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing that you could be texting and driving.
And doesn't
The car's
BMW
just
have a
fine.
concept car right now that they're looking at? Or like,
self-driving.
yeah, like little, like the steering wheel is not even existent, but it can be. Like if you press a button, it'll come out. You can take over. That's.
Oh, this is easy.
I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know if I could trust a car to take me where I need to go without, me being in control of it. I've never really, well, I've been in a lot of motorcycle wrecks, but I've not been in a car wreck yet, like a good one.
It sucks.
Yeah, I know. From your, what was it, the Honda, right?
Yeah. Now BMW's website says fully automated driving, the vehicle drives independently most of the time. The driver must remain able to drive, but can, for example, take a nap.
See? But that's like a, what? We're talking like $300,000 here, aren't we?
Teslas don't let you do that though.
That's
So,
insane. Would you trust a car to do that? Like,
I have to trust the company. BMW's website says 5 levels of autonomous driving. And 1 is driver assisted. Driver assistance systems support the driver but do not take control. 2 is partly automated driving systems can also take control but the driver remains responsible for operating the vehicle. The 3rd level is highly automated driving. In certain situations, the driver can disengage from the driving for extended periods of time. Number 4 is fully automated driving. The vehicle drives independently most of the time. The driver must remain enabled to drive, but can, for example, take a nap. And level 5 is full automation. The vehicle assumes all driving functions. The people in the vehicle are only passengers.
huh.
I'm good, dude. I'll get it whenever.
You gotta get on my
I
level.
don't drink like that anymore.
Chris, so what, like you say anymore like that was like years ago.
That's crazy. So the highly, where is it?
But how does it know it's on the road? That's what I've always questioned. Like, yeah, of course, but like, does it just look at the paint? on the
There has
road?
to be lines on the road.
Yeah, but like, let's say you're on a country road, would it not
won't
work?
work.
It wouldn't work. I didn't think so. And I remember a long time ago reading about a concept of where they were going to put like trackers in the road, like a line or whatnot in the asphalt, so cars like that could operate even on a country road.
I would say when most most car manufacturers do this, it would be like that. But
Damn, that was a good hit. That hurt.
that's crazy.
But what else?
I guess BMW's been working on this for 30 years.
30 years?
Mm-hmm.
30 years ago, computers weren't even in cars.
No, it says since the 1990s, a time when autonomous driving was still only found in science fiction books or films.
The 90s was 30 years ago already?
Yeah, I'm gonna be 29 this year. BMW engineers and technicians have been working on driver assistance systems since the 1990s.
Time out. That makes me feel old as shit.
Mm-hmm.
The 90s was 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
So who's next to do a self-driving car?
Let me ask you
Anybody?
this. What's your craziest experience ever? Like whether your life was in danger, besides a car wreck, but like life was in danger or just a weird story or some shit.
I used to run around with some pretty bad people back at home, and we got pulled over at gunpoint.
Oh, that's good.
Other than my car wreck, that felt like the most
Terrifying.
crazy experience. Yeah.
Mine would be whenever the one I could think of would be when I was riding home on my motorcycle. This would be my first motorcycle wreck. I was riding down an old road, and of course, you know how I had all the lights on my bike and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't do that for well, I did it for looks, but I also did it for people to see me at night and not say they couldn't see me. And this person pulled out in front of me. I was doing 40, I think it was 40 in a 30, something like that. I wasn't really speeding, but I was getting up there. And then out of nowhere, this person just pulls out in front of me. And I had no choice but to lay my bike down, and it threw me off, and I slid a good bit. And I was laying there for so long. This was in Smyrna. And the reason why I love Smyrna is because literally every person that drove by that saw it stopped for me and asking if I was okay. And the lady that was pulling out in front of me, she was like, "Oh no, I was in the wrong, I'm sorry." Because all I remember is whenever I was on the ground, I was just like, who the fuck pulled out in front of me and why? Because I was a little bit concussed, so I hit my head pretty damn good. And I remember they were just like, "All right, if the cops come, are you gonna run?" I was like, "No, but I'll be fine. I don't need no medical attention or anything." So I went home that night. But that was really terrifying for me. Because, I mean, hell, like, even if you're going like 25 miles per hour on a motorcycle, that could kill you. Granted, how you land.
Yeah.
It don't take much to kill somebody on a motorcycle. But that lady did end up apologizing and everything like that. And I got my bike fixed. But
This is crazy. Where was that? Fortnite maker accused of designing game to be addictive. And it says lawsuit claims Fortnite is as addictive as cocaine.
I say that. What the fuck? I hate Fortnite.
That's crazy, right? As the complaint was made in Canada.
It's just a game, like every other game.
No, my man.
I mean, granted, there are still so many YouTubers like streaming that. Excuse me. But I used to play it, but I just don't like it. I feel like it's a kid game.
Says the addiction of Fortnite games has real consequences for the lives of players. Several don't eat or shower and no longer socialize.
How do you not shower?
I don't know, man. They're saying it's that addictive. I don't see it being that addictive. I mean, anything can be an addiction. It just comes down to the person.
That don't make sense.
It's our song.
Yeah, I know. It's the one we always play. Well, this is one I showed you.
This is the good one. I like this one. Yeah. Accused Epic Games of failing to warn about the risks and dangers inherent in their product. Oh my god. Similar accusations have been logged in lawsuits against tobacco companies. So
Speaking of that, so
I
you
already
know
what
Juul,
you're
right?
gonna say.
The
I
Juul
already know
thing?
what you're gonna say.
The Juul didn't even kill nobody, right? It was the cartridge, wasn't it? Like the weed cartridge.
Yes.
So why are they attacking Juul?
Because they're shutting down all vaping.
I mean, I'm gonna find a way to vape.
Vaping has made such a impact on big tobacco.
That big tobacco is trying to get people to smoke cigarettes
Yeah,
again.
Juul's big tobacco. So.
Yeah, but it's a nicotine chemical. It's not it's not actually tobacco. It's a healthier alternative to it.
Yes.
But I think it's the government trying to
It
just
is they don't want vaping around because
people stop smoking cigarettes.
There's
Tobacco's
like
a huge
13
industry.
million people or something like that switched from cigarettes to vaping within the past 7 years, and they lost out on all that business.
Yeah.
This pizza should be here soon. But yeah, that's the reason why. It is the government.
So they can get people to start smoking cigarettes again because tobacco is a huge industry.
I killed that.
Well, pizza should be here soon. It's here now.
Obi, shut up.
Alright, we'll put this on pause for a little bit. We'll be back.